Hey everyone, welcome to Topics with Steve, episode 3. Now, last episode we talked about cars, and I feel like that episode was horrible because I know nothing about cars. And I really didn't have a lot to say on the topic. But this week, requested by you guys, we're going to be talking about music, and that is a strong point for me. As some of you might not know, I'm part of the group Dead Melida, and we just had a song come out Friday called Let Me Dream, featuring my friend Teo. Music, again, is a very strong point for me because I know a lot about music, and I know a lot of, ups and downs in music. I know history of bands, I know all that fun, good stuff about music. My favorite band of all time, and the band that really influenced me to start making music, was Metallica. Being brought into that world at such a young age of thrash metal was crazy. My mom and my dad made me listen to the song One, and that's where it started. That's when I took off and started to branch out with just Metallica at first, and I was branched out listening to their music, and then you get recommended for other stuff on the internet. And I started to get recommended for other bands. Green Day. Oh, I can't even think of a lot of them. Green Day, Megadeth, Slipknot, all these different bands that, YouTube recommended to me from a young age, I got into, and I just kept listening, and I branched out, and now I know so many that if I named all of them in this video, we'd be here forever. But I'm very into music, and I can tell you history about music and stuff like that. But in today's episode, we're going to be talking about my history into music and how I got to where we are today in this group. When I was about 8 years old, I got my first guitar for Christmas, which is over there in the corner of my studio. That guitar was like, holy crap, and now I could play the guitar. Like, whoa. My grandfather got me lessons, and the lessons lasted like 3 weeks because then I quit because I didn't really care for the lessons, I guess. Or it's just I didn't process it and didn't really pay attention and just didn't want to do them anymore. So that's when we canceled the lessons, and I kind of stepped away from guitar for a little bit, just knowing the 5-finger rule and the basics of the instrument itself. Before that, when I was like 5, I think, my dad bought me a drum kit that sat in the basement that I played every once in a while, but it wasn't like a serious, like, I want to play the drums type thing. It was just that I'm a kid, I'm going to go bash around on drums because it's freaking cool that I have a drum kit. And I'm probably the only kid in my entire grade that has one, which was the case at the time. But after I stepped away from my guitar for a little bit, I decided that I was going to go and play the drums. And that's when I started to study Lars Ulrich a little bit and study his drumming ways. And a lot of my drumming techniques do come from watching film of Lars and his just techniques of playing and just stuff like that. And that's how I learned the drums and just kept practicing and got better and better as time went on. So after about a year behind a drum kit, I decided, maybe I want to play more than one instrument. So I went back and picked up my guitar again. I asked my parents if I could pick up lessons again, and they told me no because they were afraid that I was going to quit again, which wouldn't have been the case, but they didn't know that, and they didn't want to spend the money for me to just back away and walk away from the whole thing again. So I had to do it myself. I started downloading apps on my iPad and trying to teach myself, and little by little I started to get it more and more about playing the guitar. So after about a year and a half of learning the basics and learning every little inch and detail you could about a guitar, I played my first song, which, like everyone, was Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. Sorry to tell you. But after that, I felt so excited. I was so happy that I could do it that I thought I was on top of the world. Yeah, I did. Stupid. Like every 12-year-old I think did, I showed off to my friends. Every time they came over, I played Smoke on the Water, thinking I was cool because I knew how to play one song on the guitar. And They, of course, enjoyed it because we were 12, okay? Just 12. We were mindless and stupid. But as time went on, I thought, hey, I can create something with what I have and what I know. That's when I created my first demo, which was like a video. It wasn't even like recorded, it was on a video. And I created my first demo, which was titled "You Can't Touch Me," which was so stupid. It never got out. It pretty much stayed to myself. I never released the song because I didn't know how or what to go about it. I didn't even put it on YouTube, okay? But I kept it to myself, and I don't have the video anymore. I don't even know where the video went. It was years since I've seen that video. So, yeah, I created my first demo, which sucked really bad. You fast forward like five or so years till like about last year when a company, West Century Records, picked us up, and it's a small group of people. It's not even like a big company, but they picked us up and they know how to they know how to distribute. So, of course, I got excited, and we had some bumps along the way. We had someone join the band that quickly left the band, and then we got Teo. We did like one feature in between that time that we lost someone and gained someone, and that one feature was a girl from my school who is featured in the song "Good Luck." She did the vocals for that song, which is fantastic. She's an amazing singer. We hope to work with her sometime in the future, and she's down to do it too. But we found Teo, and we did the song "Let Me Dream," which came out, like I said, on Friday with Teo. And it looks like we're going somewhere. Teo is now working with us to do bigger things, and it's awesome to have someone to work with us. But my journey from here started as a kid trying to pick up a guitar, didn't know what I was doing, quitting lessons, going back to the drums and actually wanting to learn the drums, not just have them in my basement, and to learning the drums, to stepping back to the guitar and learning that, and then putting what I have together to create my first demo, and then pretty much just play for fun until about earlier this year, where I decided to release something to this small company, and they liked it, they picked us up, and now we're here with all these bumps in the road, and we hope to continue and move along as the future goes. But that's my journey into music. Now, that was my journey. Of course, the topic is music in general. I probably just told the whole story time video. But, again, it came from just a little kid listening to Metallica that branched out into all these other bands and moved into other genres like alternative rock and punk pop and punk rock and all these other, groups. And it just built on from there, and obviously Metallica's still my number one band. But, everyone else holds a special place in my heart. Music holds a special place in my heart and always will hold a special place in my heart. And I will forever make music, and it would always be something that I love to do. Music and video production are the only two things that I see myself doing. So yeah. You guys enjoyed episode 3 of Topics Every Day with Steve. Today we went over my music journey and what inspired me to make music. And tomorrow we have a whole new topic. Again, please like, subscribe. If you guys have any topic ideas that you want me to go over, or topics or questions or anything you want me to do on Topics Every Day with Steve, please drop them in the comments below, or follow me on Instagram and DM them to me. Simple as that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time on Topics with Steve.